What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with some shiny hunting. Ooh, no, not that. Ooh, sorry about that. Anyway, so we are back. Shiny hunting it is today. Take a break from Unite. What is going on, RJ? I hope that you are having a wonderful day. It's been hot today. It's been really hot. Oh my gosh, so much stuff going on, and not a lot of time to do it. But what we're going to do is we're going to continue our hunt for impidimp. Lord have mercy, I can't even get it out of my mouth. Finish our hunt for impidimp, so we're going to see where we can find these hiding impidimps at. Behind these wonderful mushrooms. I think they're in the same spots that they normally are, but sometimes they change them up. So we are using our strong spawns, which are the under the mushrooms, doing Legends Week. Nice. So what is that? What exactly is that entail for you, RJ, doing Legends Week? My brain is just fried. Not gonna lie. Hey. Strictly hunting legendaries. Well, and that would be that. I probably should do that, but I think I. Oh, I actually don't need that on the screen right now. I was thinking about doing that, but I was like, I'm going to be playing. I'm playing a lot of Unite this week, since it did just come out, and I was just like, I'm going to go ahead and stick with my impidimp. See if I can get this thing. Hopefully, you can get it quickly. But it's one of those things, especially with the with it just being strong spawns, only get 2 encounters in one sitting. So I have to go in, go out, go in, go out, and it can be a little crazy. I could do. I could reset it, but I would rather just go in and come back in, or go out and come back in. Makes it a little bit easier. But what legendaries are you looking for, RJ? Or what legendary you're looking for right now? Because I know it won't take you long. Palkia for right now. Okay. Are you doing that in Dynamax Adventures, or are you doing that on another game? Oh, nice. You're doing resets. So, is that... which game are you doing it on? Is it... Lord have mercy. Are you doing it on... I don't think you'd be doing it on Pearl yet. Don't want to deal with it, no one served. That is a very, very true statement. That would suck really bad, actually. But also, ladies and gentlemen, we are also we got 8 more days till our our 12-hour stream follows comes to an end. So if you know anybody, we need 20. No. We need 19 more follows before we can actually do our 12-hour stream, which will actually end up being a 24-hour stream if we can get the follows. Which will be a pain in my rear end, but you know what? Gotta do it again. It's one of those things. But that is the one thing. The one thing about the Dynamax Adventures that's freaking nuts is the fact that they give them all these coverage moves, which you know nobody expects. And then now that people have done Dynamax Adventures and kind of know the ins and outs of them all now, it's still like, oh my gosh, you really ended up giving Palkia Surf. Like, how busted is that? Like, it's ridiculous, but it's one of those things. They try to make sure they got enough coverage to be able to handle it all. So, what can you do? What can you do? Our first mon of the day shall be pulping up, and it is a Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan in chat. I don't know if I did I think I did do okay for the next game. But I'm actually, even though this seems like it takes forever, and it kind of does, but it's one of those things. I'm okay with doing this because I'm getting the same mon every single time. There's not a mon that can accidentally pop up or I accidentally run into. The only way that's possible is if I accidentally run into an exclamation mark or whatever. Or as they call Moana, kind of full odds and Ultra Moon. Okay, well and honestly that's a lot better than doing it in DAs, because and I'm one, I try not to worry about the odds too much. Depending on which way you're doing it, it's not going to make a difference. But it's all about whether you feel comfortable or not. And if you feel comfortable, you do it the way that you want to do it. It's kind of like this. This Impidimp, I need to slide over actually. There we go. Probably need to put this back on. And I did not catch the Hitmonchan. DPS. There we go. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. Yes, Surf is the worst move that you can think of, but it is what it is. Like, I don't know. I understand coverage. I understand, trying to make sure it's not super easy for everybody, but it's like, it should be kind of easy so that everybody can get it, but I'm not the one. I'm not the mastermind behind it all, so I guess I don't have any control of it. So I'm gonna do what I do. So I'll probably, because I don't have. That's why I hunted Kyogre in Ultra Moon. Like, the only way that you could protect is if you also had somebody with Wide Guard. Which is not unheard of, but it's the fact of having to use Wide Guard again with that mon as well, that you have to do with Zygarde, things like that. So it's crazy, but it's one of those things. You're either gonna do it or you're just gonna be stuck with what you got, and you would hope that they would make it a little bit easier than what they did. Just mean is what they are. Pokemon companies just mean. So, but I hope everybody has had a great week. The weekend is here. We're able to chill out and relax a little bit if possible. I know that's my entire plan, is to just kind of hang out and not really do much over the weekend. Just trying to number one. What's Destiny now? What's Destiny now? Oh, never mind. No, I hate Destiny. Why does he have Destiny now? Because he picked it up. I keep forgetting I got my. So the one great thing I love and enjoy about this is that I have a pickup team. Let's see, did everybody? No, not yet. So I have five mons that are able to pick up items. So it's really cool. So anytime I attack a mon, there's a possibility that they'll pick up items. So I'm surprised what is potentially happening in college football world right now with two major teams. Yeah. Well, now, which part are you talking about? Are you talking about? Hey, what's going on, Tori? What's wrong with your back? Or you meant me back? And yes, I am a nerd. No unite today. Taking the day off. But which part are you talking about? Are you talking about number one, Oklahoma and Texas trying to move divisions, or are you talking about now having now they want to have 12 teams in the college football playoffs instead of 4? Which part is, because both of them pulled a muscle as usual. Oh no, Tori, that's not good. That's not good. You know what you need? You need your massage. Massage that baby. Massage it real good. Somebody, I can do it for you if you want me to. You know, it's just, yeah. Massages are wonderful. Yes, Texas and Oklahoma coming to the SEC possible. Dude, you know what? It's one of those things, because somebody said it earlier. So, like, it seems like whoever's in that conference or whoever's in that in those conferences, they are basically just saying, you know, it doesn't matter. And I can't even remember. I think it's the Big Ten is where they're at. But the Big Ten, I can't even spell it. Big Ten Conference. Where's the Big East? Not even Big East. Nope, Big 12. They were saying the Big 12 is going to be going to end up being the new Big 10, which is kind of funny. Be careful in Texas. Texas, I will never. I've never been to Texas, but I've heard some things. But it's one of those things. You know, it's okay to you want to move conferences. You know, because people do it all the time. But it's just the fact of why they want to move conferences. I don't know all the details. But I know that there's a lot more competition in the SEC. But the fact that Oklahoma and Texas are planning on trying to move, I don't think that I don't know whether they think moving conferences is going to give them, you know, a leg up. We'll talk about that in a second. I don't know if them moving to the SEC is so they have a leg up and, you know, maybe get more recruits being in a powerhouse conference, or if it's that they want more competition, which I feel like they don't play well against their competition anyway in their conference. So I don't know why they would think that it would be better. But also, I think that it's going to be definitely evident, you know, who's who, you know, whenever it comes to the Big 12 and you know how everything shakes out. So, but I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't know why schools move. I know, you know, when App moved up in moved up in their excuse me, moved up in the division. It's one of those things because they needed more competition. So instead of being in the SoCon, they moved to the Sun Belt, which the Sun Belt definitely gives them more competition, gives them more people to play against, and it offers other schools like Wake Forest or Carolina, those schools to actually be able to play because they're in a bigger conference. So I don't know. I understand it with that. I don't understand it with Texas and Oklahoma. And Tori, you are correct. So now they're saying there is a Delta variant, but also there's also, I think is it the Lambda variant? So there's technically two. Yes. So now there's a Lambda variant and a Delta variant that are both going around. So it's like, is oh, not COVID related. What virus are you talking about? It's called monkeypox. Monkeypox. What? I didn't even know about that. Monkeypox. Ooh. Disease that occurs in Central and West Africa. Ugh. So, well, it's been around. It's just the fact that there's now an outbreak. I guess there's another outbreak going. Oh my gosh, there's just so much stuff. So much stuff is going on, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm not even gonna lie, because it's like I don't want to be cooped up in my house, but I also don't want to end up with any type of, disease or anything. But it's one of those things. I either suck it up or keep going on with my life. So I think I'm gonna probably end up keeping on going with my life because I gotta work. Teaching's not just gonna do itself. You gotta go to school, get things ready. But it's crazy with all this stuff going on. So not only do we have to deal with COVID, but we're also dealing with monkeypox. It's just great. Why I'm warning people another outbreak. Yes. You gotta let people know, and I appreciate you letting me know, Tori, because that's something I'm not gonna stress over it right now, but just being aware is gonna help out so much, just in case. I see, people with symptoms or with the bumps and stuff. So, thank you for allowing me to know that information, so that I can, be up to date with all the craziness going on in the world. There's just so much stuff, and it's like, what else can you do? Like, there's nothing else that you can really do except, try your best to be aware of what's going on, and then, take the precautions necessary. I think that's the hardest thing now, is people aren't taking the precautions necessary. They are just kind of doing what they want to do instead of focusing on. They're focused on themselves instead of focusing on other people and other people's health. I think that's the thing that hurts. It hurts so bad because we're supposed to be a united front. Hi.
Hi.
And we're more worried about ourselves than other people. So.
I just wanted to know you're fixing that cable
Uh-huh.
from phone out there.
Uh-huh.
My computer's internet is being funky.
Okay.
So if you have a problem, that's what.
Okay. It seems like it's okay right now, but guys, thank you for letting me know that.
You're welcome.
Hopefully we don't have any issues, but they're trying to fix a cable on my neighbor's that's connected to my neighbor's house, and So because it's hanging a little low, so they're trying to figure out what happened, why it came loose or whatever. So if for some reason it goes out, I will definitely let you guys know, or you'll know because it'll go out. And I'll try to get back on as quickly as possible so that we can finish the stream. Let's go. So, but we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen with this. I don't know what's going to happen with anything. Again, I'm just doing my best to get by and making sure that you didn't die. I guess so. That's crazy. Anyway, so, but yeah, so but I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And hey, guys, we gotta shoot it in chat. Shoot it in chat. Shoot it in chat. I think I already got that. Probably won't try to get you. Chat. Hey, I have not done that. Phantom Ball it is. That was close. But this incident, I'm hoping that we can at least get 100 or so encounters tonight. I didn't get as many as I wanted to the last time because we ended up we were doing the shiny race, so didn't get as many as I wanted. So I think we got like 32 or something like that, 38. So hopefully we can at least get 100 to 120 tonight. Get us at least to 150 or so, just to see. But hey, we caught the shipping. Let's see if it is any good. Actually, I need to do trades. I can't believe we didn't die. That's fine. Okay, that's better. Oh, that's fine. Fantastic attack, bad special attack. There's Ice Fang, Ground, both get Ice Fang. So they both have Ice Fang. Ice Fang, Bubble, Rolling, Kick, Crush Ball, bad attack. This one has fantastic attack. So we're gonna get rid of this one. Trade this one. See what we get out of it. Oh, not bad, got it. Got a nice little mud kip. Good. Sorry. Alright. Next to and I guess this could be this hunt could be worse. It's bad because I have to go back and forth. But it's at least I'm getting 2 encounters, and it's not like it's taking forever. It'd be different if I had to run from one. But at least I'm getting 2 encounters. 2 encounters will work for now. Everybody's got some. Nice little max revive, held item, quick bag, max revive, destiny knot, bag, a little power herb, a rare candy. You get so many different items, it's awesome. Just do awesome. Seriously, we're shipping. Man, they're going crazy. I know it said I caught it. Oh, there it is. It's not terrible. The Shadow Punch and Nightshade, which Nightshade's a physical, no, Nightshade's a physical attack, I think. I believe. That's special attack, darn it. Horrible special attack. That's fine, we at least gotta shut it. I actually need to see. Oh, so, but it's almost the end of July, and we are almost on our way to starting school back up, which is exciting, but still, I'm kind of like, it's going to. I'm going to enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. I just have to. I'm gonna have to work myself back into it because now, I've been away from it for an entire summer, and it's like, yeah. Now I just get to go in and see all the people and say, hey, now we start from scratch again, right? Because technically, we are starting from scratch because we get a whole new set of kids. We get to, learn these kids all over again, which is the part that really sucks. Because it's like some of them we're gonna know, which we always talk about that. We're gonna know some of these kids because of our interactions either in the hallway or we might have had them from previous class, something like that. But then also on top of that, it's like we do get a whole new set of kids that we have never seen before. We're getting these students bigger and stuff like that. So we have to learn them now. We have to learn the dynamics that these kids have because some of these kids, have no clue to handle it, how to handle themselves in class. And so that now we have to set that precedent, make sure they know how things are ran in the classroom and things like that. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to do this. Like, if the kids have any type of home training, as I like to call it, if they have any type of home training, they should know how to handle themselves. For a lot of these kids, they don't. Their parents kind of let them run the house, which is it sucks because now I'm gonna have to show them how to handle themselves. It should not be that way. I am their teacher, not their parent. So but it's one of those things. I just do what I'm supposed to do, and that's all I can do, right? Because if I try to do more than that, it's whenever I get myself into trouble. But that's okay. That's okay. Sorry guys, I'm looking at some information. That's down into that. I'm sorry, RJ. I just noticed that you messaged me this afternoon. I am so sorry. Yes, I am a college fan, and I cheer for Carolina. I went to Akron, so I cheer for them as well. I also cheer for Oregon. That's because I just like the jerseys. Uh, but but college football is becoming interesting, not only with you know with what all the teams trying to move, on top of all the players transferring, but then on top of that, you now also have players being able to get paid. So it's like one thing after another. And it worries me because I'm worried that it's going to change the game, how it's truly played, because with these players just getting um, all these sponsorships and things like that. It's like, are they going to actually play to play the game, or are they just going to play to try to get money? Like, I don't want that. I liked how it was before, where they were just playing. They were just playing just to play. They weren't playing because I'm going to get money if I do this, do that. But they were just playing, and which is awesome. And on top of that, and I know you're gonna say, oh yeah, well they were still playing to get money because you get drafted to the NFL. No, but that's different. They were still playing to better themselves to get where they want to get to. But now it's like, oh, I can get a sponsorship, or I can or anything like that if I do this, do that. I'm like, but that's not why you play. You play to better yourself. But I don't know. That's just kind of my 2 cents on it. I don't think that. I'm hoping that it doesn't cause any type of backlash for the NCAA or anything like that, or or cause the players not to play the game the way it should be played. But it's something that we'll just have to see what happens, because it can happen. It can definitely happen, that the players completely change how they play now. But I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. No mind. Weird. Tis down again. Let's see what happens. I'll wait till the next one to see if a mon pops up, but I'll let you guys know. What is going on, Grasshopper? How are you doing, sir? Gaming ink pen. I like that. How's everything going, Grasshopper? We are chilling out. I don't know what's going on with our PCG right now, but we had Shooter last time and it's popped up again. So, yeah, we're going to see what happens on the next mod, see if we get something. Going great so far. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. We are basically just chilling out, seeing how many encounters for this impotent we can get. Why is there a ship it right beside your face cam? So the ship it would technically be the mon that pops up for Pokemon PCG, but ship it had already spawned before, so I think something's going on with the PCG right now. So we're gonna see what happens on the next mod. If if nothing happens, I'll send a report to Jonas and let him kind of take care of it from there. But that's the reason why there should be a Pokemon every single time. Actually, is that too low? Let's hit that. Should be there. Okay. Shiba is my favorite pre-evolution Pokemon. Nice. And I figured. I remember that whole conversation that y'all were having, but that was the reason. And I did catch the Shiba. If you would have came in like 10, 15 minutes earlier, you would have caught the Shiba. It was there for the taking. There for the taking. I'm hoping that we can get a nice short hunt, since my Regieleki key took 6,364 encounters, and then Palmav decided no one. Shoot it. Whatever. Shoot it. I like saying shoot it. I don't like saying shut it. I like shoot it. I will say shoot it if I want to. I'm an odd bird. I do things differently, a lot different than some people. So just don't mind me. Don't mind me. But you having a good weekend, Grasshopper? Or is your weekend at least starting off well? And I know it's Friday, but it's Friday evening, which is usually the start to everybody's weekend. So Oh, nice. Well, tell your dad I said happy birthday. I know that's weird, but you know, I think it would hurt anything if you don't mind telling me I said happy birthday, dude. All right. Think they're trying to fix it because the timer completely reset. I probably won't tell them. Okay, that's cool too. Just keep that in the back of your head. But if I do, you're welcome. I like telling people happy birthday, even if I have no clue who they are. Because they look at me like, thanks, I think. I'm definitely a people person. It's kind of sus. How is that sus? Just like saying happy birthday to people. I don't see the problem. Alright. And we are getting... We're going to see how far we can get. I think we'll at least be able to get 150 today. Before I call it. Get a shiny luck channel redemption. Shiny luck. I will do that. I don't know why I hadn't. You can... So if you do exclamation mark give luck, you can actually give me some of your either good luck or bad luck. Or if you do exclamation mark take luck, you can take my good luck or take my bad luck. That's what I have. Hey, give me 10% of your good luck. I like it. Make it 1 point. I might do that. I just don't want to do too much stuff. I like doing the commands because I think it's a little bit more interesting because it's a random number. Okay, it's random number and it's random whether it's my good luck or my bad luck, which is pretty cool. I just like to. People look at me like because there've been many a times that they've given me like 85% of their bad luck, and I'm like, well, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, but we're doing pretty good here. Doing pretty good here. Bite. I knew it wasn't going to kill it. Oh my gosh. Really don't want to do this. Impotence being a pain in my rear end right now. It's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. Oh, but we're gonna see how we can do with this impotent. I think that it might be a quick hunt. It might not. I don't know. We'll just have to kind of go through it and see. 18% of your bad luck. I appreciate it. Oh gosh. No, I think this will be a quicker. It will be a quicker hunt. You are at negative 80% luck for me. Carrots a gamble again. Sure, let's do it again. Do it again. Let's see what we get. Hey, I will take that. So now I'm at 50% of your good luck. That's pretty sweet. We can stop it there. You don't have to do any more. And leave it right there. Yes, sir. I'll take that. I'll take that all day, every day. Yes, I'm positive. I'm positive. Ugh. I might have to find another move besides bite. And get on my nerves. I think if I try to gamble too much, it'll hurt me. As I said, somebody before has said they gave me like 86% of the bad luck. So definitely don't need that. But I will write down channel redemption for shiny luck. I like to write down all the different ideas and keep them. If you gamble again, you could have super luck. You're right. But, you know, I could have super luck, or I could have trash luck and end up with, I could end up with a whole bunch of bad luck. You know what? Let's do it again. We might as well just go ahead and gamble. Gamble our life away. Let's go ahead. Make a grasshopper channel redemption for 1 point called a grasshopper, and all it does is play a chirp noise in the background. Hey, it's a really good choice. I still won't do it again. Alright, so that puts me up to 84%. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't kill it. Oh, I'm confused. No. I'm gonna hit myself. Yep. I hit myself in confusion. Knocked myself out. Chris! This thing is an underrated shiny. I am telling you, I actually do really like Impidimp shiny. Like, it is, like, and not even, like, don't get me wrong, Grimmsnarl is awesome. Grimmsnarl is awesome. Morgrim is pretty cool too, but I really like Impidimps. I like the inverted colors is what I really enjoy about it. It's pretty cool. Whenever everyone goes crazy over Grimmsnarl, Impidimp is adorable. Impidimp is extremely adorable. Yes, I wanted to use my next mon. I don't know why I died. Oh, dang, everybody's got something. But yeah, Chris, you are absolutely 100% correct. I think that was the reason why I decided to do Impidimp, was because I was like, I really like that shiny, so why not just do it, right? Might as well go ahead and find the shiny, and then, you know, later on I can find the others. But I definitely want to keep this as an Impidimp. Grasshopper. I'm going to do Pokemon Sun Nuzlocke. However, you get to name the Pokemon. This definitely isn't because I have no creative mind and can never come up with names for any of my Pokemon. I never at all do this with other streamers and friends. Oh, so are you... Question, because this is a great question. Do you stream, Grasshopper? Because I've never asked, and I don't know why I haven't asked, but like I feel like you because that would be pretty sweet. No, not here. I've only ever done 2 on YouTube, and they suck. Oh, you never know. This is a great place, and because I actually stream on both YouTube and on Twitch. Actually, I was speaking to somebody from YouTube actually, which is funny. But I stream on both because, you know, you get a different audience for either one. So it's like, is there an age minimum for streaming on Twitch? Not that I know of. As long as you are, I think it might be 14. I have to check. I can't remember off the top of my head. I thought it was 13, but it might be 14 to stream. But I didn't think that there was like a huge. I didn't think that there was a that it was like old. I don't think you have to be like 18 or anything, but 13 is minimum age allowed on the platform. That's what I think, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that you don't. Hold on. Platform 13 is. Yeah, 13 is the minimum age for both streaming and watching. So you are good. I don't know about Twitch, but I think it's 13 for YouTube. Yeah, so I think it's for both. So for both YouTube and for Twitch, I think it's 13. So as long as you're 13, you are good. You can stream your heart away. So, all right. Well, there we go. Well, shout out to you, sir. Hey, we got an Ekin. Hope there's no age minimum on your channel either. No, there's no age minimum on my channel. Okay. I don't know if that was supposed to. Okay, there's that. But the time is off, but that's fine. How about dude, I would never want to take it from you. And remember, as there could be like 4 people that catch the same mine. It's okay. It happens. But yeah. Oh no, it's not taking these items. But anyway, guys, if you are shiny hunting, having a pickup team is probably the best thing you can do. It shows you who gets the Pokemon early. Yes, I don't check it. I don't ever check it. Or if you oh, you got Snake. I don't know if I got it or not. I'm not gonna check. But if you shiny hunt, if you do the encounter method, a great thing for you to have is what I like to call a pickup team. With a pickup team, if you have Pokemon to learn pickup, which Meowth, Linoone, Zigzagoon, and actually the other Meowth, and I think there's some other ones that learn pickup, but I can't remember off the top of my head who they were. Hey, we both caught it. You can actually pick up specific items. Like, it's not going to be the same every single time, but you can get max revives, you can get revives, you can get max potions, you can get elixirs, you can get big nuggets, you can get so many different things, and it's actually really cool, and I actually enjoy it a lot. I enjoy being able to they're also really good for challenge runs where you're only allowed to use certain Pokemon in battle for the run. Yes, you are exactly right. Like, it's amazing the items that you can get from just the pickup lines. It's so great, and I completely enjoy it. And you can get so much stuff. It's great. I named my Cutiefly what? Because I don't remember getting it. Oh, that's a interesting name for the Cutiefly. Okay, I don't know if he reset the time or not. Hopefully it'll reset itself. Sucker Punch, such a great move. Great move. Alright. So you got $143 in Ultra Ball, a Heavy Ball, and 3 Premier Balls. Have you done your Poke Daily today? Grasshopper? See what items you can get. This is what I got with it. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. I read everything. Oh, that's not bad. That's actually really good. So, was that a rare or an ultra rare? That's pretty good. I think I've already done mine today. I don't remember. I guess I can check. Let me go check and see what I get. Red is ultra rare. Yes, red is ultra rare. And, oh, I got an uncommon reward. $61, a feather ball, and 2 premier balls. Sweet. See, Jonas is on. Jonas is trying to fix the issue that's going on, so. I replied to your Pokey. Did you really? Sorry. I closed it out right after I'd done it. Appreciate that. Imagine being gaming. And we're gonna react in live. Ha ha ha. You are hilarious. That name that I came up with is very unique. But the reason why I did it was because my mom created. She had a business and she still does. She still uses the name, and it's copyright and everything, which is pretty cool. But she has her company, which is called Wilson Inc. Wilson's our last name. So I was just like, well, now I'm going to be gaming, so why not be Gaming Inc. You know. And like the fact that you said Gaming Ink Pen, that's kind of where I kind of went along with. Like I got ink blocks, which are my channel points, and things like that. So it kind of all works together, and I think it's pretty interesting. It's not the best, but I do like what I've come up with so far. Hopefully, I can find more ideas to better everything that I am doing. I am so rich. What? Oh. I can't buy anymore. Oh my gosh. Grasshopper, you're hilarious to me. You make me laugh. Oh, it's getting dark outside. Your life is contagious. I know, I love it. That's why I enjoy streaming so much, because I love laughing, and whenever viewers make me laugh, it makes things so much better. I need to go see a doctor. Why? Oh, you're being funny. That's hilarious. And I'm assuming you were born in 87 for the rest of your username. You are exactly right. I was born in 1987, which is a long time ago. Yeah. So people like to say, "Oh gosh, you're so old." I'm like, yes, I am. Is that a problem? You're spreading laughter. Laughter to me. Oh, that's the best. Yeah, I that is the reason why I got into streaming anyway, was because I wanted to brighten other people's lives. When things were going bad, because it was during the pandemic is whenever I actually started streaming, because I was at home because we didn't have class or anything, or didn't have school. We were just doing everything over Zoom or whatnot. So I decided, I was like, let me go ahead and start streaming. I want to see, how many lives I can reach just from streaming. And I feel like I've, even though it's not truly where I want to be yet, I feel like I've gotten semi far. All right. Okay, I just got an Alolan Persian in Dynamax Adventures. It's a repeat, but I'll take it. Let's go, shiny Alolan Persian. Let's get it. I have not got one. I've probably only gotten like 3 or 4. Nope. I've gotten 6 Mons from Dynamax Adventures. I've gotten 2 nope. Oh, okay, I just lied again. I got 3 legendaries and I got 3 regular Mons. So I've gotten Lugia, I've gotten Mesprit, and I've gotten Latias. And I've also gotten Jinx, Sharpedo, and there's one other one that I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, it's crazy. Um, do I really have to get another vaccine? What do you mean? Do you have to get another one? You talking about for no, yes, you do have to get another one if you're trying to get rid of your laughter 21. But it's gonna keep happening. No, I approve. I hardly ever find puppeteer not on age. Oh, well, sweet. Well, I appreciate it. Because it's one of those things. I know I'm not the youngest, and um, but I do enjoy this. I enjoy playing Pokemon and just great things like this. And I am a variety streamer though. I do stream other things besides Pokemon, like Assassin's Creed and other games. But and I am streaming even though it's still Pokemon Unite, which is amazing. Uh, but I'm not streaming it tonight. I might stream it tomorrow, possibly, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I just got my COVID-19 vaccine. Well, awesome, man. I'm glad you got your COVID vaccine. That's awesome. But I enjoy streaming for the interactions, for everything that comes along with it. It's an awesome time, and just hanging out with people while I'm doing something that I truly enjoy is always a blessing, especially when people are interested in it. But I already know my list is way too long to list them all, but for legendary so far I have Rayquaza, Lugia, Lunala, Thundurus, Giratina, Yveltal, Kyogre, Xerneas, and Zygarde. Dude, that is awesome. I don't have that many at all. I feel like I'm poor in my legendary aspect. But I guess I haven't. I just finished the game because I finally ended up getting shiny Regieleki. So that's the reason why I actually haven't done a lot of the Dynamax Adventures, because I was trying to get that Regieleki. So I was doing other things besides trying to do the Dynamax Adventures. But now that I've gotten Regieleki, I probably will do more Dynamax Adventures, so that it's they're all done. To be fair, I've done well over 1,000 Dynamax Adventures. Well, there you go. So you've had plenty of opportunities, which is pretty sweet though. But just the fact that you've done all those is outstanding and awesome. I have not done that many. I've done at least I'll say about 150 to maybe 200 Dynamax Adventures. So I've done a bit, just not enough to get that many shinies. But we're gonna see how far or how well we can do with this hunt, and then maybe if we get the shiny quick. I don't know about tonight, but if we get the shiny quick, we can do Dynamax Adventures, because I still have to. I had a shiny race with a pal of mine, Pelmav, and he kind of beat me. We did 5 Dynamax Adventures. Well, we were doing Dynamax Adventures for Rayquaza, and he got me in 5 Dynamax Adventures. He ended up catching the Rayquaza, so I was a little sad after that. So what we were betting was whoever gets Rayquaza, or whoever gets a shiny doesn't have to do the challenge, which the challenge is a 12-hour stream. So now I have to plan a 12-hour stream, which I've already done one this summer. Now I get to do another one. But I get to plan a 12-hour stream to get the challenge taken care of. But I also, as you can see for my followers, I have a 12-hour stream follow challenge going on right now. I've got 8 days, and then I will be able to finish the challenge. See who gets it. Do put it in chat. Do type it in chat. Yes, that was like I was expecting. One of us will get shiny in 10 Dynamax Adventures, but no, it was 5. I was like, are you kidding me? What just happened? Okay. So that was a little sad, but it was one of those things. It's kind of like, are you kidding me? And so we still did some Dynamax Adventures just to see if I would get it. And I never got it. I think I got to like 8 Dynamax Adventures, and I said, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't do it anymore. But it's all good. It's a good thing we're pretty nice to each other, because he could have rubbed that in my face real bad. But I told him, even though he might not be streaming, he better come in and hang out with me during my 12-hour stream. But I couldn't believe it. I could not believe how fast it happened that he got that thing. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm glad he got it. I'm happy for him. GG's to him. But I was so depressed. So depressed. I guess I need to... There's a clip of him getting the shiny, but I didn't clip myself not getting the shiny, because I was a little depressed. But it is what it is. I could probably go back and clip it just so it's there. But just to get my reaction. Because I know everybody will want to see my reaction to it. Maybe I'll do that. Go clip on myself. It's weird when that happens. One night I got Kangaskhan, Giratina, Boldor, and Yveltal in 4 successive Dynamax Adventures. That is nuts. Like, seriously. That type of luck is what I wish I had, honestly. 4 Mons in 4 successive Dynamax Adventures. Wow. Yeah, I know my luck is definitely not that good. But that's pretty awesome that you got those. That is really cool. And it's one of those things, I talk about it all the time, and I talk about the odds, because I'm a math person. I love math. I teach math, honestly. So it's one of those things. It's like, well, when we talk about, let me get this on because probably need a little bit of light. We talk about the odds and what they are, and then the random number generator, which does some crazy stuff too. But I kind of broke it down. I probably should do a video of it, just to make sure that everybody knows how odds work and how everything else works. Well, it was more than a month before I saw another shiny, so I think I burned through my luck in one night. Yeah, that could happen. Now, I think, honestly, and 6,364 encounters is not a lot when you think about it, especially when, the Reggies are full odds anyway. But I think, you talking about that. I think I probably burned through my luck as well, because I got Registeel in 2325. I got Regice in 1135, and then I got Regirock in 1325. I think it was something like that. 1365 is what I got. What I got in it. So it's like I had pretty good luck on the first three Reggies. So it's like this Reggie's not gonna be that easy. It can't be that easy. Like if it was that easy, then there would be a lot of people. Which there have been some people that got all the Reggies in under 100 encounters, which blows my mind. But it's crazy how it all works. It's been a long time since I took stats, but isn't it only like a 63% chance to get actually getting the shiny at odds? Yes, and see, it is. But the craziest thing about that is this: with your odds, you also have to incorporate the RNG that goes along with it, because unless you are playing, let's say that you don't cut your game off at all, and because that's when the reset happens. If you cut your game off, what happens is the random number that's generated for your Pokemon changes. Like, it's not always going to be the same. And so when you reset your game, you're resetting that number. So if the odds are 1 in 1365, yes, in 1,365 encounters, you should be able to see that mon. But if you cut off your game, whatever number was there is going to reset. So you don't know what that number resets to. So it could have been that number was 500. You might have only gotten to 200 encounters in that first time. You cut your game off, and you come back, and now that number has reset itself to 1365. So now you would have to go all 1365 to get your shiny. So it's nuts on actually how your random number generator, but also your odds actually. I dropped my controller. Excuse me 1 second. It's crazy how it all works together, and that's the hardest part. So I really want to try one day. That would be like a actually that'd be a whole weekend, but I can't do that anytime soon. I wanted to try actually taking a whole day and just trying to shiny hunt a Pokemon, that's 13. That's shiny charm odds. But I don't have the time to do that. I don't think my wife would appreciate it if I did that either. But we did get to 100 encounters for Epidemic. But that is kind of how it all works. And I know people look at it and say, well, but it still should, be kind of close. No, it's not always going to be close. Because depending on how many times you reset, that's why resets work so well. Is because what's happening is you are, when you do resets, so when people talk about doing resets, soft resets on their game system, what they're doing is they are resetting that number, that RNG number, every single time. And so when they reset it, what they're trying to do is they're trying to reset that number to 1. And so now what you're doing is you're playing with the RNG. You're trying to see, okay, can I beat the RNG? Which the thing is with RNG, it could reset to the same number every single time. It could reset to, let's say it's full odds. Let's say, because I'm also doing a complete full odds hunt on my DS on Diamond. So that is 1 in 8,192. Right? So with me doing those resets, I am resetting that number, but what I did notice is that I could end up doing having a number like three times in a row. Like it could be 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. I wouldn't even know. I have no clue because the RNG they don't tell you what that number is. Because if they told you what the number was, then you just keep going resets, or then you would try to figure out how to get that number, right? So it's a very tough situation, and it's hard to fathom how many times you might have to reset. So that's the reason why you actually go over odds, is because that number with the random number generator, it doesn't reset to every single number and then go to whatever number you want it to be at, or go to 1. It could reset 3 times to the same number, and and it not make a difference. So that's why shiny hunting is as hard as it is because there's no organization to it. It doesn't it there's no way to know, and it makes it difficult in the end. But I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy it. I enjoy shiny hunting, and I enjoy the numbers behind it all because I really want to just stay on here. I don't know what number it went to, but I want to just keep hunting until I get to that number. Like it makes me want to do that, even though I know I cannot. I think my wife would tell me that I'm going to have to leave the room if I do that, which wouldn't make a difference to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of how the odds truly work in this game, and it's tough to think about because you would think it would be a little bit easier, but it's not as easy as we hoped it would be. But at least it is fun. But I know I would like the shiny to show up pretty soon. It would be nice because I am going to have to reset my game, which is going to suck because it's going to change my number again. Right? So, it sucks. It really does because it's like I want to play so many different games, and I could just get a separate Switch that I play my other games on. But that's just too much money. Now I'm just playing with money. Even though it would be nice to get a. I actually want to get one of their blue switches, the new blue switches, because it looks so good. The Switch lights, and I would love to have one of those, and that would be probably the main Switch that I have, and then I would just let my this Switch, which I bought used anyway, so it's like that can be my alt Switch, because honestly my Joy-Cons for this one are buckled, and I bought some that sometimes work but then sometimes don't, so it's like, did I really make a good decision when I did that? But it's all good. So if I could just keep it in the dock, it's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. Especially since a lot of it carries over anyway, because you can connect it through the cloud. So. But I do enjoy shiny hunting, and just all the intricacies of it. Kind of the different methods that you have. How you can actually do egg moves, and then you can actually do the Masuda method to get the 6 IVs and all that great stuff, and get their hidden abilities and things like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the encounter method because I can get marked shinies. That is the reason why I'm doing the encounter method, because I can get marked shinies and all that important stuff. Cherum in chat, Cherum. What I call it, Cherum? Nope, I have not caught the Cherum. The good thing about shiny hunting is that that if you stick with it long enough, eventually you'll get the shiny or get lucky. And that's the thing about it. It's like it's all about luck. That's what it all comes down to. It is straight up. Do you have the luck to to get this? Sometimes it takes longer than you expect it to. But you are exactly right. Eventually, the shiny will come up. The shiny will be there, and it definitely will get you excited to get it. Because I do a lot. I do a lot with Twitch. I do more with Twitch than I do YouTube. I have some videos and stuff on YouTube. And some of my live streams are up there, even though some of them are messed up, which makes me mad. But I need to delete those off and upload the ones that I have. But I think that would take too long, uploading the 3-hour video or a 3-hour live stream. So, but just the reactions whenever you get them, like it is an amazing thing. To get a shiny, especially after a really, really long hunt. Like after that Regieleki hunt, I thought I was going to like have a heart attack because I was so excited. It's amazing. I did not catch the chat. Are you kidding me? But it's amazing. You know, getting the luck and having the luck and and getting those mons. I wish I could be a little bit more lucky, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way. That happens sometimes. My last hunt was a Masuda 4 Toxel, and I was well over double odds when it finally shined. And then, of course, there was a shiny in my. Are you kidding me? That's pretty awesome, though. That's awesome. So to get the shiny that you wanted in double odds, but then ended up in your leftovers having another shiny. That is crazy. So technically, you got 2 shinies in odds, but not really. Or you got 1 out of odds and 1 in odds, which is pretty cool. But you're right. You never know. You never know how it's going to really work out. You just have to keep going at it. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm just going to stop hunting," because it's taking too long. Because if that's going to be the attitude, then you don't want to do any shiny hunting at all. Because I know there's people that with the Dynamax Adventures, it's 1 in 100 shinies, or one out of 100 Pokemon. Hi. But with Dynamax Adventures, it's 1 in 100. So it's like, okay, so I'm supposed to get it in 100 encounters, but there's people that have done like almost 1,000 encounters for a shiny legendary, which is nuts. So it's one of those things you have to be patient when it comes to shiny hunting. If you don't have patience, it's going to be very hard for you to do it. Pull out these items. Yes, ma'am.
Did you tell me that you had trouble connecting with YouTube?
Yes.
You get it to work?
I haven't tried. I actually did it with my computer and it worked.
YouTube did there?
Yeah.
But it did work.
It worked on my computer, but it didn't work on my iPad.
Not working on my Mac. I'm working on my iPad and see.
what I am gonna try, if you want to, disconnecting and reconnecting it. See if
So
that works.
just unconnect it
Yes, like take it off of your Bluetooth from your
and
Mac.
then go and cut and it'll connect.
Yeah.
Try to connect.
Yeah. Try and see if it works. Sometimes it just needs to reboot itself. Mm-hmm. Oops, that did not want to restore. Alright, so me to take this item, this nice moonstone, which I won't use, I'll probably trade. If you don't have patience, this is not the hobby for you. Not at all. This hobby is one that you probably need to go ahead and put away, because if not, you are going to stress yourself out. It's not. This is not meant. I don't think, anyway. I don't think Pokemon Company meant for this to be stressful. Like, they just wanted something that was fun for people to do, because with shinies, it's like, oh my gosh, these Pokemon have different colors than the originals. This is great. So now let's get people to hunt these, but let's not make it so crazy. But I know going 10,000 encounters for a shiny, Reggie is a little nuts. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna try it again. Nope. Yeah, sure, it didn't work, did it? Use the next mod. Let's see what I can. Good gracious. It's the second time that's happened. But I don't think there have been times I felt like I was like super stressed and didn't want to hunt anymore. And then I was like, why am I getting so upset? Like, there's no reason for me to be upset. It's a Pokemon that I'm trying to get that's a different color. Just have fun with it. Like, don't let it stress you out. It shouldn't be stressful. You should always have fun doing this. Even if I wasn't streaming this, because I do shiny hunt. I actually have a shiny hunt that I do off stream as well. So I do my impidimp on stream, but then I also have a Spritzy that I'm doing off stream. It's like, I don't get stressed out, because I'm like, there's no reason to. Like, the shiny will come eventually. Probably not when I want it to, but it'll be there. It's gonna come. So a few months ago, I watched a guy go over 30,000 encounters for a platinum Reggie steel. And see, I can't imagine that. So, and do you have time for some DAs tonight? I don't, and I'm back. I don't know if I'll have time for DAs tonight. I'm going to try to get to 150 encounters for Impidimp, so I probably won't have time for any. But I appreciate you asking. I appreciate you coming back. And those are the true full odds hunts. Like, you never know if I don't even know if he had the shiny charm. If he didn't have the shiny charm, and actually no, there's no shiny charm in Gen 4. I don't believe. I don't think there is. So I think they're all full odds. So it's like. And again, in platinum, it is full odds is 1 in 8,192, which seems like a lot, but then you say when it went 30,000, it's like that's even more. Like, and that's what I worry about with my hunt for my Piplup in Diamond. It's like, okay, I'm doing this full odds hunt, but how many encounters am I going to have to go before I get it? Like, it's probably going to end up being a lot. I don't think it's going to be short. Right now, I'm only at like 400. So, it's like, we're going to see what happens. Also, it's easy to forget that for non-shiny hunters, a lot of casual players will play for years and never hit a shiny. And that's what I was in the beginning. Like, whenever Pokemon first came out and everything, and whenever they first introduced shinies, I was what you would call a casual player. And so I never got a shiny. Like the only shiny that I got was a shiny, was the Gyarados the red Gyarados in the Lake of Rage. That was the only one I got. But other than that, I never got any other shinies. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Not tonight. I'm gonna try to get to 150 encounters for Impidimp, and I think that's gonna take up all of my time because that's how I was gonna try to stream for about 2 hours tonight. But I appreciate you coming back, Grasshopper. Um, but but I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't think that I will ever stop shiny hunting because I enjoy it so much. And with every new Pokemon game that comes out, there's another way to shiny hunt. So I'm looking forward whenever Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl come out to see if they actually incorporate a new method of shiny hunting. Because there's always a possibility that it can happen. Do what you love. That's what some random guy said. That is true. That is what some random guy said. Do what you love. And I enjoy this a lot. And I hit myself in confusion. Who would have known? Hey, it's snapped out of confusion. Good. Because if you, again, we've said this before. If you don't love it, I probably wouldn't do it. Can you not run from it? I can. I gotta go see you later. All right, stop it. I could run from it. I just like getting my 500 encounters. That's something that you don't have to do. I just always do it. Get my 500 feints and then go from there. I just hope for a way to shiny hunt Arceus. That would be awesome. So when Legends of Arceus comes out, excuse me, I got something in my eye. It's irritating. When that comes out, I don't know how that's going to play out because that is basically the origin story. I would guess you would say. Of all that because they don't have no computers. They don't even truly have Pokeballs. So it's like I don't know exactly how that's going to work with being able to transfer Pokemon and things like that. But I know that there's going to have to be something. There's going to have to be something to where you can transfer or even just put them in the home or something. Like they can't just have it to where you just have it in the game. I don't think that Pokemon Company would do that. But I do think that it's going to be an interesting play on what's going on in Pokemon now. But the fact that it's open world. I think is going to be interesting with how you attack Pokemon and things like that. So there has to be there's gonna have to be a way for us to shiny hunt Arceus. But again, even though it's not a main series game, which gives you more likelihood of it not being shiny locked, I still think that they're going to shiny lock it because it's Arceus. I don't even think there is a way to get it shiny at all. So that's something that we'll just have to see. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, the player base would scream in anger, fanboy rage if Pokemon were locked into Legends of Arceus. Yes. Yeah, and I'm I'm hoping that I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm one of those people. I'm an optimist. I'm hoping that they do something that's going to be beneficial to everybody. Going to make um, going to make at least mostly everybody happy, which is the thing. You're not gonna make everybody happy, um, but you want to try to make the majority happy, so that you can, number one, make some money. Number two, keep the fan base that you have, or even get more. Because the more you get people to enjoy it, the more people are going to tell other people about it. So, but I guess it's one of those things. We'll just have to see kind of how it all plays out, how it all works out in the end, because you, you never know what people are thinking. You never know what ideas people might have in their heads about what's the best option. Even though you might have an idea of what you think is the best option, they might not have that idea in their heads, which is the part that sucks. But there's not really anything that you can truly do about it. So I'm looking forward to it coming out, because I'm probably going to end up buying Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, because I want to have both games. But also, I will probably end up getting Legends of Arceus as well, because those three games are going to be awesome. And I think the fact that there's not a second, like, there's not a sibling game, I call it. There's not two games that you have to buy. I think that's going to be awesome, because now everybody can basically catch the same mons. Unless they try to base it off of region you're in, which would be crazy. Um, but everybody can catch the same mons. Everybody can basically do the same exact things in the game, um, which is awesome. Um, so that's gonna be something new, because every time. But as again, it's not a main series game, but it is going to be something that was made by the Pokemon Company. So I don't know. All this stuff is fascinating, and it blows my mind um, how much it has changed since it was created, um, and like the joy that's behind it, and the Pokemon and the fan base that's there. It's just awesome to see how big it's grown, and how much bigger it can get, and it will get. So then to think we're going to get to 150. I don't believe it's going to happen. It probably would happen if I didn't attack it every time. But I want to attack it. But yeah, so this is a joy. This is a a desired place for me, I guess you'd say. because this is what I enjoy. This is what I love doing. And I don't know if it'll ever stop. If it does, I'll be sad when that day comes. But I enjoy shiny hunting, and I feel like I will continue to shiny hunt throughout my old age. Um, so, but we'll see. But maybe, just maybe, I'll get lucky and be able to get the shiny in like 2 encounters whenever I start my next stream. Maybe that would actually be pretty sweet. I'll be pretty pumped about that. That'd probably be one of those streams I would stand up and start dancing or something. I predicted shiny at 151. So see, now you make it. See, now you're gonna make me go over one. You're gonna make me go over one because I'm at least going to 150 tonight. I think I can make it to 150. I thought my encounters were taking longer than I thought. I think I should be able to get to 150. But now you're gonna make me go to 151, man. Let's see how it is. Let's see how it is. You know how to. You know how to get to a streamer, don't you? 151. Let's see when. Just don't miss. But we're gonna see. I took this off. I was listening to a playlist that a friend of mine had put together, but for some reason they were saying that the music that I was playing, even though I know that it's DMCA free and everything else, that one of my songs was copyright. I was so mad. Pretty avid shiny hunter myself. I just know what annoys me when I'm shiny hunting. Touche. Oh my gosh, it's one of those things, man. You want to get it, and it's just like hands down. Most annoying thing is the accidental chancy and let's go. Oh my god, that's the worst. That is the worst. An accidental chancy. It's one of those things that just makes you mad, ain't it? might get there. We might have to go a little bit over one, go over a little bit over 2 hours to get where we want to get to. But yeah, chances be popping up everywhere. Show me the shiny ditto. Pawn stars guy. Best I can do is a chance. That is the worst. Because it's like, do I skip out on the shiny Chansey, or do I, or do I just go ahead and catch it? Like, it's like whenever you get you're looking for a shiny and you end up with something else. It's like, gosh, I don't want to just leave it. But I ain't gonna lie, there have been many a shiny Magikarp that I've left behind whenever I do my water hunts, because I've hunted Horsey, which I've never got. I've hunted Horsey and Let's Go, and that was the most frustrating thing, because every time I would get a shiny Magikarp, I'm like, I'm not even looking for Magikarp. It's not what I want. I have a 32 count of, and even more, of Horsey. Why am I getting a Magikarp? I don't want a Magikarp. So I'll leave it. I'm like, I'm not trying to catch this. I want a Horsey. And I would never end up getting a Horsey. Never. It's just how my luck winds up, I guess. Yep, that's exactly what happened when I was hunting Lapras. I think I phased 8 times. Oh my gosh. Yep, I would be real mad. Real mad. And it's like, and with Let's Go, it's like, you can see the shines, and there's nothing that you can do about it. That's the one that they wanted to shine. So it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna skip it and see what else I can find, because I'm not catching it. Because then I have to do the excuse me, the catch combo again, and then be all screwed up after that. I'm like, I'm not doing that. So, but it's one of those things, man. If it was something that I didn't have, let's say I was hunting Horsey, and it ended up being a Seadra that was there. You know what? I would probably go ahead and catch that and end up doing my catch combo again, just because. But with Magikarp, I'm not going to continuously catch Magikarps. It's not gonna happen. Like it's just not. I'm not doing that to myself. So, overall, shinies are both an amazing part of Let's Go and a terrible one. You are exactly right. It is a super easy way to make things a lot easier, so that you don't have to necessarily encounter everything. Because then all you're doing is just saying, okay, now that I've got my catch combo, now all I gotta do is fly above everything and just kind of see what's going on. But then, what makes it terrible? Well, and for me, I've had this issue before. There have been times that the shiny has showed up off screen where I couldn't see it, and then it comes into the screen, and it's like I only got like 2 seconds to catch it. It's like, I better get down here, and then it disappears, and it's like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Like, why did I not see it before? Why was it not in my field of vision? Like, I actually got really frustrated about that, because I think I was hunting Mr. Mime, and it was just like, yeah, it's there, but then I went down there to try to catch it, and it dissipated, it vanished. I was like, yep. That just happened. So, but again, it's one of those things. Even though they say that it's an easy way to shiny hunt, it is, because you don't have to do so many encounters. But you can still phase, because just like you said, you can phase 8 times by getting Pokemon that you don't want, and you can have horrible luck too, because you might not have nothing to show up. Get it. Alright, we are at 142. So we got 9 more encounters to go. 9 more, because we're going to 151. Also, after your 3rd shiny Charizard, Nine kind of dies down. Yes, that is a huge possibility. And now, like, even with the legendary birds, too, like, there have been people that have gotten, like, 4 or 5, like, Zapdos, because they, after you've encountered them and, you beat the game, they are out in the wild. So it's like, alright, so what am I supposed to do with this now? Like, I have all these shinies, like, thanks, but what now? So it can get a little underwhelming, I guess you would say, because it can be exciting, but then again, just like you said, you get 3 Charizards, you're like, okay, what was the point? Why am I still doing this? So I haven't had that much luck, so I'm hoping I can sooner or later. I've never had one of the birds spawn as a shiny, but I figure eventually it will happen. Yes, and again, not me. I'm again not that lucky. My luck has diminished a little bit, but that's okay. Um, so, but yeah, I've had people tell me that I've had legendary birds show up shiny. I'm like, glad you've had that good luck. Not I, said the blind man, because I can't see him anyway. But it's one of those things. You just kind of go along with what happens, because you can't control what happens. You can only hope to influence it just a little bit, but it's going to do what it does. If it wants it to be shiny, it'll be shiny. If not, then it won't be. The only way that you can change that is if you hack the game, which, what fun is that? What fun. And I'm not saying that, that people hacking games, they're wrong for doing it. Because, if you want to hack your Pokemon, if you want to, hack all the shinies into the game, you know what? Do it. That's fine. That's up to you. I'm not in control of what you do. Just don't. If somebody else doesn't want that, then you don't have to force it on. I figure hunting them by a soft reset once is enough. That be true. That be true. Which I didn't even, and I think that was I was very dumb in the beginning whenever I first got Let's Go, and I didn't soft reset for them. But that's I'm actually trying to hunt the legendary birds in the Dynamax Adventures. Anyway, so I don't know which is better, but I'm gonna do the Dynamax Adventures for right now, and if I feel like I'm not getting the luck that I want, then I'll probably do the soft resets, because I have an alt account anyway, so I can just use my alt account to do it. So, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright, we got 2 more encounters. Actually, it's going to work out perfectly. 3 more encounters. I'm not going to go too far over. See, that's the biggest problem with the surprise trade. Every 20 trades or so, you get a hacked legend. Yes! And I'm like, well, and I thought that they said that if it's, and, you know, I'm not going to say they're all hacked. But, you know, there's only a certain way that you can really know if they're hacked. You know, because, you know, looking at the IVs and looking at, you know, specific things, you can tell if it's hacked or not. Kind of, and you know, even where it came from. Those are the things you have to be mindful of. Some of them might not be hacked, and some of them are really good replicas. Because that's the other thing. People actually do catch shinies that they just duplicate. Which, yes, they're still hacked because they still have the same number. But you know, you never know, and that's actually why I haven't done the surprise trade in a long time. Is because I don't know if they're hacked or not. I don't. So I'm not going to do the surprise trade until they can truly get that really fixed. Now I have shinies that I will put through my surprise trade because sometimes I just like, you know, showing people, hey, here you go, here's a shiny. But you know, some people probably think those are hacked, but I actually caught those myself, or I've gotten them from other people that decided they didn't want them. So it's like, eh. But anyway, we did not get it at 151. But that's okay. That is okay. So, but Chris, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate everybody else who came in. Grasshopper, Tori, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I greatly appreciate it. What we are going to do, look, let me show you. Yes, sir. Definitely. I hope that you come back and have another great conversation. But you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and we will definitely catch you guys later.